Could watching porn harm the brain? On today's D News, how science suggests that we're all screwed. No pun intended. Hey everyone, Lacey Green here. Most of you probably know that I teach sex ed, and something that's been increasingly alarming to me is the number of men who email me that after watching a lot of porn over the years, they can no longer maintain an erection with their partners. They're like, this sucks. What do I do? They're not alone. In a study of 28,000 Italian men, researchers found that others also have the same problem. One of the lead doctors said that about 70% of his patients seeking treatment for lowered libido and erectile dysfunction had for years been heavy viewers of porn. It's a little worrisome, and it's a good reason to keep an eye on all the research that's being done on the internet's dirty little not-so-secret. We demand answers! And this week we may have found some when one of the first studies examining the physical effects of pornography was published in JAMA Psychiatry. Their key finding was that there were noticeable differences in the brain structures of men who don't watch porn and those who do. The part of the brain that's responsible for reward processing and motivation was smaller and showed less response to sexual stimuli the more porn a participant watched. Specifically, it's the right striatum that was smaller in volume and the left striatum that showed less sexual response. To conduct the study, the scientists used MRI scans that monitor gray matter in the brain. They only monitored men, but other studies have found that at least 1 in 3 women regularly watches porn as well. So what does it all mean? Basically, that men who watch a lot of porn may need increasingly graphic imagery to achieve the same level of sexual satisfaction. It also means that this could possibly be the root of the sexual dysfunction that some men are experiencing with excessive use of porn. And that's a key here as well. We're talking about excessive viewing. I didn't have access to the exact figures of the study, but the researchers did note that watching porn in moderation probably isn't enough to do any damage. The question is, what's moderation? Once a day? Once a week? Come on guys, I need the figures. Another thing to keep in mind is that while this study established that there are differences in brain structure based on the volume of porn consumption, it did not establish what causes what. Does porn viewership cause your brain's reward centers to shrink so you become less sensitive? Or does having a small reward center in the first place predispose a person to watch higher amounts of pornography, especially when it's readily available? We can't say for sure yet. More research is needed. So we'll definitely keep you posted here on D News when we hear more. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.